Just to summarize what I've told you in these last 4 videos, black goo is a synthetic substance of inorganic substance of extraterrestrial and terrestrial origin. It's in chemtrails, it's in smartphones, it's in dollar bills, um, and it's hacked human consciousness. It is the source of the consciousness of God or gods, the gods of religion, from Jehovah, Shekinah, the goddess, and all the gods of Eastern religion and Anunnaki religion. That's why we're having a mass awakening, in my opinion, that this substance is taken root in the human psyche and is causing an upheaval in human consciousness. And that's the real reason there is a spiritual awakening going on. Not so far-fetched when you really think about it. I mean, these things were not going on 10 years ago. This is completely out of the blue. And this black goo is black programmable matter. It's definitely being used by the elites in a massive social engineering experiment that has never been done before. It begs the question whether it has been done before, but who was in control? I mean, the elites have always been the executors of deities, of God in heaven, or the gods in heaven, throughout history. So it begs the question whether this is just one of many such upheavals and revolutions in human consciousness, evolution of the human species that's taking place. It happens to be taking place at this time in human history, possibly the most important time in human history. But this may well have taken place in other periods of history. For example, the Black Death. Contrary, the Black Plague, the Black Death Plague that killed I don't know how many thousands or millions of people in 1348 in Europe, accounts from that period seem to tell us that the sickness of Black Death, bubonic plague, wasn't spread by rats, by fleas jumping from rats onto humans, but might have had something to do with a fine mist that people saw, a fine mist and bright lights being associated with the onset of the bubonic plague. So what's fine mist? A fine grey mist, they describe in contemporaneous accounts, accompanied by the presence of bright lights. UFOs? Who knows? So that's another interesting thing I wanted to point out. I think it's important that you do your own research and find out ways to minimize the effects of this, and check out my Instagram posts. I've made 2 or 3 posts about this, and as I said, if you find anything strange thoughts, and the way your consciousness has been hacked, if you can recognize any of the things when you're reading something, your attention is being hacked, or you're being easily distracted, or you're being pointed in the direction of certain words, or you're seeing words being passed and certain fragments of words, as I described. I mean, this is something only I'm aware of at this moment. It sounds a bit crazy. That's why I'm reluctant to share that side of it. But that's how AI is functioning. It's hacking our brains and taking over. And we should really do something about it. If you find this information useful, please share, and hopefully we can get the better of it and retain our sovereignty, human sovereignty. And as I said, self-realization, spirituality, working on yourself is simply a reaction to this alien invasion, covert alien invasion and mind control. So make the most of it. I mean, it's quite amazing how something invisible can take over the whole human race, demonically possess it, and cause it to turn within and turn to spiritual things. It probably, again, begs the question, does it have a historical precedent? The more people are open to these ideas, I think the quicker the answer to that will come. Hopefully we can get free and remain free. Thank you again, and good evening.